Hello from Teens for Christ. This is Chad Peterson giving you an update with some of the things that have been going on around the ministry and what we're looking forward to in the coming months. From junior quizzing to teen quizzing, from summer activities to what happens throughout the whole school year. God has been at work through Teens for Christ in many ways. In junior Bible quizzing, we were really excited to see 11 or 12 teams participate every month this season. 61 total quizzers scored points, and we are doing some things to try to increase both of those numbers we're excited about. We've already put a lot of work into the material for next year. Quiz book is almost ready, where our first and third graders will be doing John chapter 1, and our older kids will be doing 4 chapters out of the book of Luke. One of the things that we're doing to grow our Bible quizzing program for the future is meeting with local churches that run WANA programs and getting to know their leadership and providing some things to help their kids memorize even more scripture. In the WANA program, they'll learn a few verses a night maybe, and we can provide books, materials that will allow those kids to begin to work toward memorizing full chapters of scripture through our program. Since the last time I've provided an update for you all, we have transitioned in the process of my Cottage Grove club that I had been running for years. One of our other staff has been taking that over. I still have been involved a little bit though, specifically in the Bible quizzing part of that area. This last year, for the first time ever, our Cottage Grove Bible Club team won the regular season championship in Bible quizzing. So it was a big excitement for all the kids and for Tyler and myself in working with all of them. We now have finished the regular season and split kids up into their teams for the postseason and have had a couple of tournaments already, one down in Iowa, one in Kansas City that we've participated in, and by the time you're seeing this update, we will have completed our local regional quiz tournament as well, and hopefully done very well with some of our top teams. We're excited to report that for the first time in a few years, we had about 20% growth in our Bible quizzing program this year, and early indications are that that might happen again next year, so we're really kind of pushing to see that continue to grow and more kids get involved. In an effort to recruit new teens to Bible quizzing, we're going to try a new thing this summer. We will have a 5-day game week at Teens for Christ, where teens bring someone who has never quizzed before, stay at our ministry center for a week, get to play a bunch of different games in the mornings and evenings, but in the afternoons have several hours of being introduced to Bible quizzing. We'll have a second week where we do the same thing with a sports week. Again, it'll be 5 nights at the ministry center together. There'll be a lot of games in the morning, sports in the evening, but the focus of the center of the day will be introducing new kids to Bible quizzing. Looking ahead, Teens for Christ has a very busy summer. We have something planned every single week from beginning of June through end of August. Some examples, we have 4 vacation Bible school weeks that we'll be doing at different churches, using groups of teens to help run those. And then this year we are adding a second serve week for the first time because of the overflow that we've had that program in past years. Adding a second week will give more teens an opportunity to see some of the needs in our community and what God is doing through many nonprofits around the area. To run all these programs, Teens for Christ has created a summer apprentice program that allows teenagers to help our staff make this all happen. This year, it's looking like we will have 6 or 7 teenagers who will be working multiple weeks over the summer to help us accomplish all this stuff. In addition to that, at the end of this last year, I did a petition request to raise some funds to help us provide some adult women to be available at work on our staff over the summer. God used many of you to meet that request, and we have 2 young women who will be working with us for multiple weeks over this summer. We're really excited about that. They still will have to raise some of their support to do that, as all of our staff do, but we've been able to give them a good head start and are excited to see how that's going to be a blessing. We want to offer an opportunity for teens to go intercultural and to see how God is working in other parts of the world. The way that we have done that recently is through our involvement in the country of Belize. In 2015, we had started a Bible quizzing league there, and things have been going very well until COVID. The pandemic really kind of put an end to everything that had been happening there, and so we are in the process of trying to restart that. And one of the things that we need, I would offer as a prayer request in this video, we need an adult who would be willing to spend a little bit of time in Belize and help us build some rapport and connection again and help us reestablish that program. Belizeans want us to come back, and we have many teens that want to go and staff that can go for short terms, but we need somebody to kind of help us organize the program there, kind of facilitate much of what we're doing. As many of you know, 2022 was a difficult financial year for Britt and I in fundraising. One of the churches that had been supporting us for many years closed, and many hundreds of dollars a month was lost there. And several other entities, for reasons beyond our control, ended up discontinuing their support for us. We're really happy to report that through a couple churches and increased giving and a bunch of new individuals supporting us, that God has met that need, and we're on solid footing to continue serving the Lord through Teens for Christ for the foreseeable future. God has been so good to us here at Teens for Christ. Though there are always challenges to confront, He has been faithful and provided and continues to move this ministry forward. Many of you are a part of that through your prayers for us, through your faithful donations, partnering with us in ministry, allowing us to do this work. We are so grateful. Thank you.